Hey everyone, Val here, and it's Halloween time. So, are y'all stocked up on your candy? What happens when you don't give out all your candy on Halloween? Do you eat it? Does your body crave these kind of sugars? Well, I'm not going to eat this. I'm going to put it aside for the trick-or-treaters, and we're going to talk today on my fitness update about sugar. So, are these sugars good for you? Do you need these kind of sugars? Or can we skip them, and can we find a better kind of sugar that's better for our bodies? So for my fitness update today, I weighed in at 186.4, which is a loss of 0.2. Not a great loss, but it's a loss anyway, so I'm going to take it. The last 2 weeks I've had a loss. I'm going to try to keep on. I'd like to try to get in the 185s at least, and I'd be happy with 184 and just keep going down. I do need to lose more weight. I need to get this weight off my knees. The cruise is coming up really fast. I'm going to be doing a live stream and talk about that at some point. I'll let you know when that's going to be, but a lot of things going on this weekend, so I just wanted to go ahead and get my fitness update for you. So let's talk about sugar. MyFitnessPal, that's what I'm using to track my food that I'm eating and my calories and everything. My fats, my sugars, all of that good stuff. It sends me emails every week, and an email that I got this week was on what do your sugar cravings really mean? And I've got the article pulled up on my laptop. So it gives a few examples of what sugar cravings might mean to you. It says for many people, the battle for sugar can be particularly furious. It can arise during an afternoon slump at work, first thing in the morning, after every meal, in the middle of a workout, or worse, in the middle of the night. In a sugar-laden world, it becomes too easy to reach for a quick fix, the candy. Cravings tend to crop up when there's a sense of depletion. However, if you pinpoint what you lack, it's easier to make healthier choices instead of going for something that's sugar-coated. Okay? So here's a few possibilities. They say it could be a magnesium deficiency. So many people have sugar cravings in the form of chocolate, could signal a lack of magnesium, a common deficiency. So while chocolate is rich in magnesium, the sugar in chocolate can turn frequent consumption into potential problem since it causes insulin spikes and other issues. Instead of chocolate, reach for non-sugar magnesium like nuts, seeds, beans, and dark leafy greens. So instead of reaching for that chocolate bar, they're telling us to look for nuts, seeds, beans, and dark leafy greens. I do like beans. I like lima beans and those kind of beans. I'm not sure what type of beans it's talking about, but I do like basically all types of beans. Nuts. I like nuts. Nuts are healthy, so those would be good for me. Seeds, like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, I like all of that. So I think all of those are good suggestions for me. It says you also may have an imbalanced gut bacteria. It's saying that sugar cravings can sometimes be the result of imbalance in your gut health, which means that all those good bacteria in your digestive system aren't working as happy as they could be. Compounding the problem by eating sugary junk food makes the problem worse. Researchers have found consumption of sugary foods can cause the gut bacteria to become dependent on it. and cause rejection of healthier foods. So what's it saying we can do? By bringing in foods that promote a healthier bacteria, particular options with high amounts of probiotics like low sugar yogurts and other fermented foods could cause bacteria. The good bacteria can replace the bad bacteria. So they're saying low sugar yogurt, I eat that, and other fermented foods. So I'm not sure what the other fermented foods would be, but if you have any ideas on that, put it in the description box below. Maybe we can add that to our diets. So that's all good information too. Another thing that says might cause you to crave the sugars is not enough rest. It says, although sleeping might be part of resting, consider adding more non-snoozing time in your day, including seeing bedtime as instead of seeing bedtime as the only opportunity to get some stress rest. So it's saying maybe some meditation time or some time away from just the chaos and the stress and everything that goes on in your lives. So that may cause you to try to grab something that's not healthy, just kind of stress eating instead of eating because you're hungry. So the author suggests integrating short periods of rest in every day, especially at times when sugar cravings are strong. For instance, instead of an afternoon pick-me-up of sugar snacks, try a 15-minute walk outside. Walking is a conscious form of rest because it offers a break in everyone's stressors. And I do think walking is good for you. It does with me. It really helps me to de-stress after work when I come home and walk. I do want to get back into that. And I am going to start walking again. I have got a lot of steps in yesterday and today, and I'm going to get more in from moving my daughter. But it's a great way to, turn away from the food and go take a walk. So that's a good suggestion. It says sometimes sugar cravings can be particularly strong when you have a combination of these factors. For example, you might feel overwhelmed at work, which leads to less than ideal food choices that quickly turn into depletion and fatigue. That kind of chain reaction sets up a condition for cravings, but unfortunately you can easily create healthier habits by taking a moment when the sugar monster appears to consider what you really want to do instead. So it talks about a few foods that you can substitute if you really do have the sugar cravings, or you want to get rid of a few sugar cravings and you really want some sweetness. It's saying that unlike fruit juices and dried fruits that are high in sugar and low in fiber, whole fruits like raspberries provide a great source of fiber that allows for the slow release of natural sugars. With only 5 grams of sugar per cup, raspberries are also a low sugar fruit, along with blueberries and strawberries. And for a tip, it says to blend frozen berries into a smoothie or cream them in a food processor with half a frozen banana to create a thicker frozen texture similar to soft ice cream. So if you want something with a little sugar in it that's good, that has fibers in it, and that is actually healthy for you, it's saying the berries are good, the raspberries, the blueberries, and all the berries, which I do like to eat berries. I haven't bought any in a couple of weeks just because we've been busy and I haven't really had time to do a lot of shopping for the fresh berries and stuff. So, and I haven't been making my homemade yogurt because of time, and I haven't had the time to do that. But now, after this weekend, hopefully things will slow down a little bit and I can get back to doing the homemade yogurt with the berries to take to work to help with the sugar cravings. My weakness at work is I have a jar of Fireballs, and they are not high in calories, but they do have sugar. They're pretty much sugar. So, but I will eat 1 or 2 of those just to kind of get me through the afternoon. I feel like I need to be chewing on something. So that helps me to not be snacking on chips and other things, which I try not to keep in my office, and instead maybe just keep a Fireball in my mouth or a piece of hard candy. So that gets me through those cravings. So if you are craving the Halloween candy, and I know we all are, maybe instead of sitting and eating all of it, we can instead pick up some berries or some nuts or something that's healthier for you and will curb those cravings. And or maybe just, you know, put one pack in your lunch and that's it, instead of, you know, a whole handful. I don't know, just cut back the best you can cut back. So just some little tips on how to resist these sugar cravings. Hopefully we'll have a lot of trick-or-treaters and we'll get rid of all these. I know the trunk-or-treat at church has been canceled because of the rain. We've had rain for 2 days now. Everything is soaked. So we are not going to be able to do that, and I bought a lot of candy for that. So I'm hoping we'll have a lot of trick-or-treaters, or I'll just have to find somewhere to pass it out. So just do the best we can with this sugary season coming up. It's, you know, it starts with Halloween and then it goes on through Christmas, where everybody's baking and cooking and everything. So just remember to keep those healthy snacks around you to kind of curb those sugar cravings. Thank you for watching. I'll come with another little tips for you next Saturday on my next fitness update. Again, I'm at 186.4. I didn't have any dedicated walking this week because, again, I'm still trying to work through my knee issues. I'm going to see a physical therapist this week or whenever they can get me in, and get started on the physical therapy. Make sure it's okay for me to do some walking, and probably just do the walking not at an angle, not at an incline, but just do some flat walking for a while until I get the swelling in my knee to go down. So let me know how y'all are doing on your fitness. Did you have a good week? Do you have any suggestions on getting away from the Halloween candy and eating something healthy? Put the suggestions down below so everybody can see them. And we'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a great week. Thank you.